Namaste, my beautiful queens. This spread is one of those which was a result of a couple of us, exactly three of us, and many years of practice. Those spreads, it's a 7-card spread, and I think that I have already showed you this spread, but I don't want to go into my couple hundred videos trying to figure out if I did. So I want to show you this spread to you again. What I want you to determine, again, this is 7-card spread, and it is for anybody, for TFs, for karmic soulmates, just partners. You just met him, or you recently met each other, or you met each other separated, and now you I just had a reading done when, you know, the woman and a man, they were in relationship, and he wasn't too bad, but she wanted specifically marriage. She wanted his commitment. She wanted to have children. He didn't seem like he didn't care about her. It looked like he cared about her, but the same time as when they started relationship again, she was hesitant. So when I looked at this spread, this into her situation, this spread showed very clearly that a man would be all for living with her, because she's a giver. She's like an empath. She has feelings to her, chemistry. There is chemistry. She is a good woman. It's her place. She cooks, she cleans, you know. So he's like found himself a mom, so he would be living with her. But the thing is, he chooses it just because it's super comfortable, because she does everything and he just has his comfortable life, and there would not be no serious commitment. So in such situation, the girl or the woman has to, be very specific. Listen, if you want to be with me, then put a ring on my finger. I am showing right hand because in my country, the wedding band is the wedding band. You wear it on the right hand, not on the left. So the questions are 7 questions. Goals he openly shows you. I want to be with you. Then his true goals, okay? Is it truly he wants to be with you, or he just feels good? Same applies to married man. Does he really want to be with you because he wants to say goodbye to his previous marriage and be with you, or he just wants to have both of you, or maybe he has the third one somewhere? Feelings he shows you. Oh, I love you, I will die for you. Real feelings. 5th, what he will do openly, how he will behave openly towards you, and how he will behave behind your back. Outcome. I want you to determine the period of time you want to look into the situation outcome yourself. You determine period of time. In tarot reading, it has to be period of time always. So you determine it's 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year, no more than 1 year, but you determine. So this is again for everybody, for all of you, whatever relationship you are in, a long term, you just met, you've been with this one for a very long time, you just planning to, or what is going on. We will look into this spread. I'm asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the guides, the keepers of karma, and the forces of light. Please give us the answers to our questions, touching it to my forehead, to my mouth, to my heart. So, holding it, I'm just checking if I'm not holding it upside down. Goals he openly shows you, his true goals. Again, it's for everybody. It's for all zodiacs. This is the general reading. Feelings he shows you openly. what he really feels. What he will do, let's move it a little bit, what he will do openly, what he will do behind your back. Or let's say what he will do and you will not know about it. The outcome of the whole situation in a period of time you determined yourself. So this is such a spread. So let's just go to it. Let's see. One more time, I'm telling you position. Goals, he openly shows you true goals. Feelings, he shows you real, true feelings. What he will do openly, what he will do behind your back. Outcome in a period of time you have determined yourself. Goals, he openly shows you. Okay, wow. Definitely definitely not an easy man you got yourself, especially of course we having one, so very possibly we are having a man of a fire sign in sun, moon, or a rising, but unfortunately you are having yourself this crazy relationship. You know what this crazy relationship is, and I cannot be with you, I cannot be with you. Another thing, always very often, that you are two very powerful people, no one compromises, but he shows you he shows you that, you know what, I'm not gonna compromise. So you sometimes argue about little things and sometimes you argue about big things. You unfortunately he's ambitious to prove you something or to prove himself something. Very often it comes this card shows that, you know what, no matter if it's, of course, if you are in abusive relationship, then you need to please, girls, please pay attention to my posts in community, because I started to post lots of things there, including the books which are life-changing. Reading those books will change the way you think, you feel, and you behave, and will change your life. Please pay attention to my post in community. So sometimes both of you cause each other to grow, but this, if you are both, you know, it's difficult. So he openly shows you that I'm not going to be less selfish, because it's a selfish person, it's a jealous person, and he shows you, I'm not gonna compromise, I'm not gonna be less jealous, I'm not gonna be softer, I'm not gonna be this, I'm not gonna be this. So you know, and he doesn't hide it, he just openly shows it to you. This card can be a significator of so many things. You know, sometimes this card can show even getting pregnant. So for some of you, this man wants to get you pregnant, so you simply belong to him and you're not gonna go anywhere when you have his child. Sometimes this can be a marriage, but marriage not done by feelings, but because, you know, well, okay, fine, let's get married and let's see if it's gonna work. So there is many, and sometimes it talks about breakup because people simply absolutely constantly fight with each other. So openly he doesn't, sometimes it's a person who fights with himself, so openly he shows it all to you. He shows you, I'm not compromising, I'm not gonna change for nobody, you have to do what I say. So this, he openly shows it to you. Let's see what he good. These are the goals. I am the way I am. Of course we can have some narcissistic tendency. Let's see his secret. Oh, well, okay, we have King of Wands. Of course, if you are dealing with the King of Wands, I'm not surprised, you know, he is a hot guy. So his true goals of his is to stay your only king. And it's not surprisingly, of course, if you're dealing with the Leo, they are possessive and jealous, even worse than Scorps. Aries the same way, but his true goals is to be, to stay, to suppress you under himself, and to be your king. You are my king. You to admit that he is your king, and that he absolutely not gonna give up the attempts to to suppress you, to make you his. Sometimes little his woman who obeys his king will, but I can tell you it's extremely difficult not to fall for the charm of the King of Wands, because he is a very sexual, sensual, charismatic, hot type of a man with dark hair, usually with dark hair and dark eyes, and he. They if they feel a lot, they feel deeply, but they also like to manipulate. And again, he is a king and you have to obey. So I would advise you, what, why don't you be a little bit like a little fox? Why don't you just pretend that you're obeying, but do your own thing if you cannot live without him? If this is a situation when you cannot be with him, you cannot be without him, then let him believe that he has you on the palm of his hand, and you are obeying him. But of course it's not an easy man, but at the same time, it's a mature man, it's a strong man, it's a noble man, a man with a lot of influence, a man not ordinary, very energetically charged, very sexual, very passionate, very good lover. Best lover is a Leo, by the way. If you take 12 zodiacs, a best lover man is a Leo. Now, even if please do not tell it to a Scorpio, because Scorpio considers himself the god of sex. They consider themselves the best lovers, but the fact is the best lover would be a King of Wands. A Leo would be the best lover. Scorpio would go second. Just don't tell it to a Scorpio. Never tell to a Scorpio somebody is better than him. I have a son Scorpio. Now, feelings he shows you. I just wonder. Oh, wow. Seriously, look at. So you're perfect together, huh? Look at this Queen of Wands. Again, girls, this can be fire sign you are. Not. If you are the sun, the thing is, in Western astrology, the sign, the zodiac sign is being told by the sun, but on the east it's the moon. In my case, I have sun in Leo and moon in Leo, so I would be a Leo anyway, so you could be on the moon sign. So the feelings he shows you, so he shows you that you are his queen. You are his Queen of Wands, my passionate, my wonderful, my one-of-a-kind queen. Of course, naturally, this is why, because this, she and he, come on, would ask me, would I obey a man? I can. We are very interesting in love, fire signs. We, as I said, queens, which when we fall deeply in love, we forget our crown somewhere, we lose it, we throw it under the bed, we fall to the feet of a man, and we love them with all we have in us. But then at one point we turn into slaves of them, but at one point we remember where we left that crown and put it back on, and we say, you know what, you're a king, okay, fine, but I am a queen. So of course this is not surprisingly that you are in a relationship like this, but he's feeling to you as to a queen. as to a Queen of Wands, and he sees you as a Queen of Wands, no matter how hard, no matter what is going on in between you two, how much you fight with each other. But at the same time, he's feeling, he shows you you are his queen. He openly shows you that, you know what, you are my queen. um Equal to him by energy, very strong. But the Queen of Wands has transformational powers. It's a queen which can transform the other person. Also, it's a woman who is very devoted, faithful, uh, psychic, warm, open, passionate, the ideal woman. Let's see what's his real feelings. Okay, the wands. What is going on? My goodness, wands. I have fourth card of wands. His real true feeling, well, he is in love. Surprisingly, that you see, we don't have any hidden agenda, but at the same time, it's not surprisingly, because we have a King of Wands. And this one, absolutely different than King of Swords, King of Pentacles. This one does not like to pretend or hide something. This one is a fire. How can you hide a fire? So, of course, his true feelings to you, I am in love. And you know what, he does think of officially, if you are not married yet, he does think about it. We'll see at the other cards, but he does think about it to make you his queen, because naturally, as I already showed you, there is a king and a queen in here. And these two cards are signification of these two people, to end up together, clearly we see, and all the energies are like matching them. So he is in love. And it happened unexpectedly, because this happens unexpectedly. And the only thing I can tell you, that his feelings are not very deep yet, because Eight of Wands doesn't give us deep feeling yet. It's I am in love, not I am deeply, truly love you. But this is I am in love, euphoric, very sexually attracted to you, a lot of chemistry. And unexpectedly for both of you, but especially for him, as we are, of course, looking at him. And some of you probably there is probably temporarily separation on a distance, or you don't, because this card is of when people communicate through letters, text messages, or something like this. This is also a card of if there were a period of coldness between you two. This card talks about changes to better. It could be a romantic invitation. Would you like to have dinner with me? Not bad. And what he will openly do, let me drink some water. What he will do openly. Very interesting. I just said that he's thinking to marry you. This is very possible. Major, if you don't mind, I will open. Okay, and this is what he will do behind your back. So here we have a little bit of negativity, not much. Because six of Pentacles talks about you're a giver. Naturally, if you're a Queen of Swords, I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands. But justice, this is what he will openly do, and he openly will tell you that, I want us to be together. This is marriage. This is what he will openly do. And very often this card and this card, and it's unexpected, is like, marry me. What? I'm sorry, what? You know, I am a weirdo. I'm a weird person who doesn't believe in marriages. I don't believe in these papers signing and things like this. So if a man tells me marry me, unfortunately for a man, I would be I would be giving a negative answer. I would say, yeah, let's be together, but I don't want no, I do not know, I do not want all this paperwork stuff. You know, like when this relationship become a cage. But in this case, this is official because this is justice. Unexpected. Wonderful card. Why? I will tell you why wonderful card. Because our first card was of conflicts in between you two, and you know, you and him, you're a strong woman, he's a strong man, you're sexy, he's sexy, you're sensual, charismatic, he's sensual, charismatic. But here we have, so we have this conflict, and now we have the justice as major arcana. So what he will do openly, the justice talks about suppressing selfishness in order to be to do something what you really want. Again, card talks you about this man not being not having any hidden agenda. There is no hidden agenda. If he doesn't like something, he's gonna tell you, I don't like it. It's not your, you know, Scorpio, which you have no clue what's going on in him because there are a million layers over what's going on and you have to guess. This one, no, you will not have to. This one is open, it's like on the plate. So even it's not very easy to love him, and at the same time it is easy because he's noble. This man is responsible. So this card talks about absolutely talks about him to be very serious about you. This is what he will openly do. He will openly tell you, you know what, I'm serious about you, I want us to be married. Now also he is a man who when he does something, he already decided to be with you. Like this man, he can be impulsive because king of wands can be impulsive, but at the same time this is a noble type of a man. So he if he tells you this, because these are the things he will do openly, if he tells you I want to be with you, it means that he really had been thinking about it. He really looked at the situation. He really, you know, decided, okay, this should be done and I want this to be done. So openly he will tell you that he wants, and it's not like let's live together, let's be together. Justice talks about, you know, signing papers and doing this official. And I wouldn't even say that this is engagement. I would say this is the marriage. I don't see, not a single card talks about a third-party relationship here. So if you are in a third-party relationship, then this reading would not be relevant for you, because here we see the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and we are seeing those two. I don't see a third-party relationship here. It doesn't show. Not a single card shows it. What he will do behind your back, we are having Six of Pentacles. So he how to tell you, you're a giver. You're a giver. It's not a negative card, but I wouldn't say he will do it behind your back, but one of the reasons why he wants to be with you and he has decided to be with you and make it official is that you are perfect together. These are the soulmate, karmic soulmate, that you're perfect together. But the thing is that one of you has what the other doesn't have. For example, he has more money, you have less, and you are giver. What comes to emotions and feelings, you give more than he does. You just give more, and he kind of like that feature in you. But at the same time, if we put all this together, we would have pretty happy relationship, in spite of the fact that at the beginning we had this. But it talks about Six of Pentacles usually talks about there is something not even, probably social status, probably something like that, but it's not, we don't have to take it into consideration. Another actually card, which this card together with this talks about official marriage. You also have been very often, this card, this to show about some difficult times you've had with each other, because before Six of Pentacles comes Five of Pentacles, and it's this union of those two which society absolutely doesn't want to see together. So it's a certain victory of your love. I am scared to look at outcome. Nine of Wands. So unfortunately, another negative card. Outcome in a period of time. What does it mean? Whatever period of time you have said, what is negative here and what is positive here, because this is nine of I just said I don't see not a single card talking about third party. Here is a third party. In the period of time you have determined, what I have said will happen later on, not in the period of time. So this tells you that there is a resistance to the relationship with you, and one of the reasons for this cannot happen in the period of time you determined is because this man is not free, probably, and in order to marry you, he of course have to first be unmarry somebody else. And there is a certain trauma in the past, and there is the painful experience in the past. So this will happen, what we were saying, but just in the period of time you have determined for yourself, this is not gonna happen. And some of you are in separation, and some of you dealing with him being distant and cold. He's acting cold. So of course this is general. I have a lot of question to this card. If it's your specific situation, of course I would want to see why, what is going on, because the cards do show you two together. The card which called cold heart, acting distant, acting cold, resisting the changes, because the changes are extremely important. Something has to be done there. Still the past still dwelling over him. I would want to see what exact past is dwelling over him, what is the situation, why this is happening, what can be done. So this is going to happen, but still we do have a look at this once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once also symbolize the summertime, so you can expect some major event in summertime, but we only have one negative card, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive. So of course, especially justice overpowers it, and king and queen are together here. So I would say it is going to happen, but you would have to be a little patient. This, my dear queens, everything about this spread. I'm wishing you all the best. Namaste.